Hello and welcome to our first ever video newsletter for IFAR, the International Forum for the Aftercare of Racehorses. In this episode, we're going to be bringing you stories from all over the world, all of them showcasing effective aftercare programs, like here at the Polo, where former racehorses compete at the very highest level. We're going to be in the United States and France, but first we stay here in the United Kingdom and bring you all of the details on a different type of horse sport. Here in the UK, dressage is the most popular activity among riders looking after former racehorses. Of the 10,000 plus horses registered with ROR in the UK, over half list dressage as one of the disciplines that they do. Annually, more racehorses in the UK compete in dressage events than run in steeplechase races. To accommodate and promote the growth of dressage among former racehorses, ROR now stages 4 regional dressage championships, each with classes from introductory through to medium levels, leading up to the Jockey Club sponsored national championships held at Aintree in August.
So this is Dewey's mate. He's 13 years old and he raced twice over hurdles and then did some point-to-pointing. After retiring from racing, he went and did 2 seasons of hunting and he came to me 2 years ago. He did a lovely test and we got a really nice score, so it's been all day waiting and seeing the scores go up, and it was a huge class of 37 horses, so I'm absolutely thrilled to have won it. ROR is amazing with all the support and help you get, all the local regional training, and we've done camps and championships and all the leagues you have, so it gives you something to aim for, and it's a level playing field in with other racehorses.
ROR has been quite personal for me because I'm from Argentina. In the UK, you retrain the ex-racehorse, and I found that it's very nice, give them a second chance. When I learned about the ROR, I always wanted to try to do.
In terms of venues for the regional championships, the pick of them visually is the location for the Southern Dressage Championships, which are held in the grounds of Blenheim Palace. It's a stunning venue that riders love coming to compete at.
So what we've got here today.
The Blenheim event also includes demonstrations from some of the highest performing racehorses in dressage. Competitors at last year's Southern Dressage Championships included a past winner of the Grand National in Pinot de Ray, as well as those former racehorses only now finding their true niche in their second career. The 4 regional championships give former racehorses and their riders targets to aim at, complemented by grassroots activities and classes, catering for all the levels from beginners through to international level dressage. From one stunning setting at Blenheim Palace to another, the beautiful seaside resort of Deauville on the Normandy coast. The French are among the world leaders in bringing aftercare to the racing public, as demonstrated recently at Deauville Racecourse. On-course demonstrations highlighting aftercare for the racing public are an annual event in France, hosted by the charity Au-delà de Piste, with help and support from France Gallo. It's an opportunity for the racing public to see former racehorses and to witness demonstrations of the second career options open to thoroughbreds. Dressage and horseball demonstrations are staged in the parade ring in front of the public. And jumping is staged in front of the grandstand. Plus, there are trips to the stables to see horses up close. The public love to be able to see horses at first hand, and it's good to show transparency in standards of horse care and aftercare in particular. It's also an opportunity for trainers and jockeys to be reunited with their former horses with whom they shared memorable moments with on the racetrack. The event increases awareness of the versatility of the thoroughbred and its suitability for a range of activities. It also promotes public confidence in aftercare standards and strengthens the link between racecourse participants and racegoers with aftercare. The use of thoroughbreds isn't new when it comes to equine-assisted therapy, but there have been some exciting developments in the area. Scientific research has backed up anecdotal feedback to show that former racehorses can bring unique qualities when it comes to helping and treating people. Although conducted thousands of miles apart, 2 projects have produced remarkably similar results. A research program at Columbia University in the United States and work conducted by Horseback UK in Aberdeen in Scotland have both shown the benefits of interacting with former racehorses when it comes to treating individuals with PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder. With support from the Earl Mack Foundation, the Man-O-War project conducted at the Columbia University Irving Medical Center has shown equine-assisted therapy to be an effective treatment for war veterans suffering with PTSD.
The Man-O-War project is a research project designed to determine if equine-assisted therapy is useful in treating PTSD in veterans.
Through both clinical and neurobiological results, the research has demonstrated that interacting with former racehorses is effective in helping individuals suffering from PTSD return to happier, more productive lives.
This is a way to address fear deficiencies, fear processing deficiencies in the brain in a very innovative way by enabling the patients to safely managing relations with an animal that initially they were very afraid of. So horses seems to fit really what we are looking for. They are prey animals who are uniquely positioned to reflect what really veterans with PTSD feel. They are very sensitive to threat in the environment, very similar to a PTSD patient.
It's a very experiential treatment. Horses are very forgiving.
It's a great opportunity for retiring horses to do something which is very purposeful.
The findings have led to the development of the very first equine-assisted therapy PTSD treatment manual. And included among the project's next objectives is working with the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance to place more retired racehorses into equine-assisted therapy programs. The research at Columbia University mirrors what Jock Hutchinson has found since he and his wife established the charity Horseback UK back in 2009.
So we've been doing this for the last 12 years now. We've helped thousands of not only military people, but 5 years ago we started to work with young people. And what we saw were people who were transformed by the engagement with the horse. And we use these guys to do it. And I'd like to introduce you to my friend here. His name is Brookie Boy. His racing name was Peopleton Brook, and he's a pure sprint thoroughbred. And like many people in this world, there's a little bit of prejudice against such horses. Isn't that right, Brookie? Okay, folks think that they're unworkable, they're difficult, etc., etc. And the truth is that in my experience, a horse is what you teach it to be. And these thoroughbreds are particularly good at this because they're sensitive, because they're intelligent. And what we've done with this horse and other thoroughbreds that we've got here is we use their story to help people that we serve understand their own journey.
There's an awful lot of medical research that backs up what we've all known as horse lovers since we were knee-high to grasshoppers. There is something profoundly therapeutic about being around a horse, and this process is real. It's not just something we imagine, and the medical fraternity now recognise it.
The polo's wrapped up for the day, and so are we. Thank you so much for all our contributors. We had some fantastic stories in this, our first ever episode, and we look forward to you joining us next time. We'll see you then.